still checking if the place still cold. Moving in a way, no place, no snow. Straight chilling with my niggas that shiver. Thinking about South Lake.
So we're just about to whip out the rear subframe, getting it ready. This weekend we're going to be making some aluminum, solid mount, I don't know what you call that, subframe bushing? Something like that.
Yeah, subframe bushing.
Subframe bushing. Give me the light. Yeah. Obviously missing a fuel pump and fuel filter. No, not even.
No, it's under.
Yeah. What are you doing? Ooh, that's an S14 subframe. Alright guys, so I've decided, it's really sad, but the CD009 has to go. It's actually already sold. I don't know what else to say. So we're going to be putting the J160. As you can see, just in size, the CD009 is way, well, you can't really see it, but it's definitely a lot fatter. See how skinny this is compared to how fat this baby is. This thing's proven like 800 something horsepower will take it. This, there's a lot of guys say the limit's around 400-ish wheel, which we're not even at that right now, but I'm hoping to be at 400 wheel and 400 torque this summer. And honestly, that should be like more than enough for this chassis. I do have plans to have a higher horsepower 4G63 in the future, but you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned for that. So what you guys are gonna see also, what you guys can see also is how the splines are way longer than the CD009. CD009 was actually way inside. So what I'm gonna do is measure the offsets and everything, and get ready to know how much of this bell housing we're gonna chop off, and then how thick I need my 4G63 flange to be to get then welded to this. As you can see, the bell housing actually unbolts off the transmission, but it actually has, I believe it's the 5th gear, 6th gear, something like that, is in this front section here. So I believe the transmission, as you can see inside, yeah, it's roughly up to here. So the bell housing does unbolt, but then you have gears and bearings and stuff in this front part. What's really cool at using this transmission is the clutch disc that's out of a Toyota 22RE, I believe, pickup truck. The splines actually are the same as the R154. I wouldn't actually be surprised if like the input shaft and everything is roughly the same size as the R154 either. But yeah, that means the flywheel, the pressure plate, and the clutch disc can all be reused. I don't have to buy anything. I will be buying a new clutch disc just because this one is a race one with no springs. It's unsprung 6-puck, and I want to try to make this tranny live. But I'm going to measure all the offsets and stuff, and yeah. So my plan is to go to the GDM shops with the money that I sold the CD009, get another beam complete swap with tranny, and another spare tranny. So we'll have a spare tranny that I'm going to bring with me everywhere. We're going to make 2 flanges. So I'll have 2 trannies and a full beam swap for the IS300 that I just bought. And let's say that the tranny, let's say I blow both trannies, then I'll just take the one out of the seat-time car and I'll have to source some more. But I honestly should be not blowing up the tranny as much as I think, just because they're actually not that bad. And they're 6 speeds, so I'm going to be drifting 4th and 3rd. I just said second, but it's fourth and third. There you go. So I'm gonna measure all that stuff out, know how much I gotta cut off, and yeah. I'm kind of stoked. It's the actual transmission that comes in this car in Japan. So it fits. This one I might have had to cut all the transmission tunnel and build a new one, which I wasn't looking forward to do, and now I won't have to do it. But I can promise you, for that 900 horsepower 4G63 build that I want to do, it's gonna be really sick because I'm keeping the R154 bell housing that I have from Bill Hitchner to a 4G63, and we're gonna be building an adapter plate to a 4-speed dog box or sequential or something else. I don't know what tranny it's gonna be yet, but it's definitely gonna be that bell housing. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Alright guys, so we got the subframe bushings made. I'm gonna try and insert a picture here. And GS went ahead and installed his rear Wise Fab kit that he has. You can't see shit because it's too dark. But I had made little risers too because he needed it, and like the ride height right now is it's pretty good. Man, it's so dark outside. This is my new Lexus. This is my new Lexus that I picked up. I don't know if I've shown you guys. It's a auto. It's got no engine. The gas tank is broken, and there's a rear arm that's broken on the subframe. So right now it has no engine. It has a broken rear subframe, like one of the I actually haven't even jacked up the car to see if it's actually broken. That's what the guy told me, but it looks perfectly fine and there's nothing wrong with the alignment. If you look at it real quick, that wheel looks pretty straight. And this wheel also looks pretty straight. It might actually be a little bit positive camber, so maybe it needs camber arms. Not a big deal. We can get arms for that. So what I did is I stole the front subframe and all control arms off that one to get this one to roll again. I went to pick this one up in Essa, Ontario, which is pretty fucking far. And today I went to go pick up a 4G69 complete block and a 4G69 transmission. Okay, so I bought the transmission just for the flange, basically. So we're going to be cutting up that flange and welding it on the J160 transmission. Since we are going to be using the J160 transmission and I sold the CD009, I'm going to be using that money to go get a beam swap for this little baby right here. So this will be the seat time car. I actually have lowering springs for it. I was going to buy some coilovers, and I might still get coilovers, but for now it's not really the mission. The mission is to get the full beam swap in, pass inspection, get this car plated, because I want this to be my new daily. Street missile, whatever. So my whole thing behind this car is to try and have a $3,000 to $5,000 car once complete, 100%. So that's coilovers, that's the engine, turbo, everything included. The turbo is not going to be for now, for sure. The turbo is not something that's going to be for this summer unless you guys explode on YouTube and I start making money, which I really doubt it. So we're going to be doing the beam swap. We're going to be getting it running. Then I'll be able to get rid of the Subaru. I also have my girlfriend's IS300 that we're going to be putting the 2J in, and then I'm going to probably be getting that bell housing from Lexi Brake, get another J160, put in that Lexus, convert that one manual, and I'll show you guys how that is done. And for now, I got to take this engine and tranny out of the trailer and bring the trailer back to my dad's, so let's kind of do that somehow. It's the next day, whatever. Alright, and it's like snow raining. So I moved the Lexus here. I moved the Lexus here next to the Evo. The Evo is going to get worked to this summer. I promise. I promise it's going to get worked on this summer. Lexus, we all know what's going on with that, the beam swap. I picked up this 4G69 block, mint condition. I don't remember how much kilometers the guy had told me, but pretty low miles. So what you do with this, you take off the head, stick on a 4G63 head, and you get a dual overhead cam 4G69 2.4 liter block. So that's the plan with that. I also have another block, a 4G69 like this in the garage with a crank. Bare block, I already stripped it down, checked it. And what I could do, worst case scenario, I blow my 4G63 this summer. We run off wastegate pressure. I could use this block, stock everything inside, just put my head on and run a very low boost, and that could run. If you guys have seen Mighty Car Mods, you have seen they had made, I think it was 200 something kilowatts. It was like 300 or 350 horsepower.
Holy we just made 232 kilowatts!
Alright, so the reason why I picked up that engine is I gotta do this fast because my battery's flashing. Is to pick up this transmission. Why did I pick up this front wheel drive transmission? Very simple. This flange bolts up to a 4G63. So all I have to do is chop off this flange right here, and we'll keep the starter back spacing, whatever. Chop off the flange. Chop off the flange off the one down here, and weld this one to it. And in my other video, what I was talking about is I could have done for the CD99 is buy this, build an adapter plate that bolts onto this back section. These are all like bolt holes that actually bolt through this way, and then have the pattern of the CD009 that bolts this way. Or I could have milled this open, put a plate, weld it all around, and then put it onto the CD009 that way. Pretty small bell housing compared to a R154. The R154 actually is half an inch wider than this. So that's the plan. And I was going to show you guys how to take this apart, but if you want to see how to take this transmission apart, go on Mighty Car Mods and check that out. Marty actually does this exact tranny. Boop. So I decided not to do it. Summer's coming way too fast. So the girlfriend mobile is getting that 2JZ. I just painted the engine bay purple. It's at my dad's house. Tomorrow I'm gonna bring the BadBoss and we're gonna get this engine bay painted, a nice silver. Clean it all up. Take all this Shenville freaking mud, patch the pressure washer in it, and then I can concentrate also on putting the IS300 knuckles, lower control arms, and the angle kit for it. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.